Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Final Fantasy VI walkthrough. Wow, we're just going to continue on. I am joined once again by Stigma.
My chlamydia cleared up.
So, good news. The other good news is we finally arrived at the Phantom Forest? Ghost Forest? I don't know, what's this place actually called?
I think officially it's called Spooky Woods.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
This is where, like, Shaggy and Scoob are running around.
I was going to make some sort of Scooby-Doo reference there, but you took care of it for me.
And then Fred's wearing an ascot.
Is super heterosexual.
Very heterosexual.
Nice.
I guess. I don't know. Whatever.
Alright. Free healing here at the recovery spring, always a good thing. I like free. Free is good. Free is usually
HP
good.
and mana too, right?
Yes. And then here in this screen, make sure that you don't ever go down. I made that mistake when I came back through here. It puts you right back at the very entrance of the entire place.
So this is kind of like the Lost Woods in the original Zelda.
Yeah, except I think in Zelda it was a heck of a lot more difficult to get through. This place is pretty tame. So here, the first time, so you come up here, and then what is there? There's a little, you can see the train. That's so cool. You can see the train in the background. And then go up again, and here's the train. In subsequent trips through the forest, when you go up at that last screen that I was talking about.
The train's not there?
No, not only that, it sticks you right out on the world map.
Oh.
So that screen before this one, that doesn't even exist after you do the whole train sequence.
I like the whole crazy train.
It is actually pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Like the whole idea.
Yeah. And then later on, when you go through the crazy train, you meet Siegfried.
Yep.
Which, again, something tells me they cut out story for him. I always thought there was something with Siegfried. Like,
yeah.
He was... Like, am I going to get this guy?
Yeah, they really don't do anything with him. Yeah, because he's got like a special sprite, that's a little...
Cool looking.
Yeah, he actually does look really cool. Yeah, that actually was disappointing. The first couple of times I played through the game, I was like, how am I going to get that dude? And you do see him. You see him in a couple of different spots, and it's like...
Doesn't he hang out in the Coliseum?
Yep, he ends up in the Coliseum. And then...
they mentioned something like, isn't like one of his... Like, if you walk up to him, he's like, yeah, you better be careful, or you might have to fight me in there. Doesn't he say something like... And you can fight him, too.
You can. Yep, you can. So one thing I do want to say now, everything in here, everything in the train is technically missable, because you can't ever get back here after you leave. So,
okay.
If the enemy formations, you want to run into the bomb, and I think bombs appear outside. There is also... so the name changes in between the different versions, which, by the way, I want to go off on a little rant.
Go nuts, rant away.
It's freaking annoying that they did so many, name changes and stuff between so the Super Nintendo and this version is, I'm pretty sure everything is the exact same, but from this version to, the Game Boy Advance version, they did all kinds of random name changes on stuff. And, I get why they did it. They wanted to be a little more accurate going forward. Because they tried to relate a lot of the, Illumina or the, whatever, some of the names to get back to just continuity, in general. And it is really annoying. Because when you go to look up the different info on this, generally they have all the Game Boy Advanced stuff. So you're looking up a specific item, but it's retranslated. So
it just makes it a nightmare for looking shit up.
It's super annoying. Ugh. So anyways, that sucks. But anyways, long story short, there's one of the enemies, and it's in one of the cars coming up here. But you can only fight them. And again, now I don't remember if it's the ones we'll say the 3 cars closest to the train. I'm not sure, but actually I thought this was it. I thought it was the still going.
Still goings?
Yeah. Well, whatever. I guess maybe we'll just take a little tally here. So make sure you get them. This is still going. I know there's a formation with like 2 still going, and then I forget the other 2. There's 2 other enemies that can appear with them.
Is there a dog?
Maybe.
I forget.
We're going to find out. I know there's some weird looking, like, kind of looks like a warlock type of thing that's blowing out some weird smoke or flame or something crazy.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll see him. We'll see. I know I get it. So, so here's the Whisper. So they take damage every turn, which is a bug. They were supposed to regenerate every turn. But yeah, there's something with the coating on like undead monsters. So, yeah, another little fun random bug.
A heal, like if they're supposed to regen HP, it's technically a heal on undead, so they're automatically going to hurt themselves.
Yep. So I wonder if you equip like, it probably doesn't work, but what is it? The Lich Ring, right? Turns you undead. I'm pretty sure. it's the Lich Ring. So I wonder if you poison a character that's got the Lich Ring on. I wonder if that'll heal him over time.
I'm sure it would.
It should, right? It should.
In theory, yeah. I've never messed with it.
Yeah, I guess I never thought about it until just now. But here's your forced fight with the Ghost. I guess not really that important.
Was it Ghost or G-Host?
It might be G-Host.
I used to fight those in the forests.
Oh, they're so good.
Single version.
Yeah.
Because you would get 3 points, and back in the day I thought, like, oh yeah, 3 points.
It's
like,
pretty...
My mana's going to go up so fast.
Well, it's really decent. It actually is really good. It's actually one of the better places. And then you got the healing spring right there, too. So, boom, free heals.
But you're basically wasting levels, which... Even when you're kind of going through this game normal, you should just generally try to keep your levels somewhat low.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't need to overdo it, that's for sure, man, because it actually is a really easy game. I think that it gets more easy when you really get familiar with it, too. You know, I vaguely remember having some issues with, different random stuff when I was first learning the game, and, I think that just comes with when things are new. You don't know the ins and outs. I mean, Invis is huge, again. And unfortunately, I didn't take advantage of that as much as I could have. With Shadow's Invis Edge and then the whole throwing the Shadow Edge, I should have done that too. Now here I lagged a little bit too. But obviously, so the ghosts are after us, and they're going to keep coming. So the idea is to uncouple these train cars.
Which would be kind of a dick-headed move if you think about it, because then don't you just leave them stranded?
Yeah,
like they can't
what
go
happens?
to the afterlife.
Yeah, there you go. So the Overmind, that's another one of them. But even this isn't the formation I was thinking of, because I'm pretty sure it's 2 still goings and then like an Overmind in the back, and then there's a third monster. So we'll see here. I think they're the little wizard-looking guys. They've got like a golden amulet or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll get them here eventually. Tunk, tunk, tunk.
The little guys with an amulet, they do...
Can't follow us now.
They have some dick-headed spell.
Yes, Drain.
Drain.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah, so you really got to focus them when you do attack them, or if you were a 2. Obviously, we won't have to worry about that.
And I think that ghost is an item ghost. Like, he'll sell you crap too, won't he?
Yeah, that's right. There are certain ones in here. There they are. The Hazers. So that's the last enemy I was thinking of. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to actually get that formation or not. So, again, this is kind of one of those deals where maybe my idea of a good or perfect walkthrough is different than someone else's, because a lot of people like to go for the all formations, and I don't. But that first fight, actually, there where we got into the fight, or with the 3 still goings, that actually is kind of a formation that I would have liked to not get. Because, it's only got the 1 enemy type in it. So, ideally...
We want as many different enemies on there as
possible. In the same formation, so... Oh well, unfortunately it just didn't work out that way, but it's okay. I wasn't about to reset my game on account of it.
Like how Sabin like flips out here for food.
Yeah, he's all starving. Which, I mean, Cyan makes a good point here. You can be okay if you eat this? Like, what is this? Why would they have food on a ghost train?
I mean, I could see him like if they had ghost chicken wings. Or sorry, G-Host chicken wings.
Yeah, so would you get anything out of it, though? Like...
Ghost farts.
I guess. Ghost indigestion. Ghost acid reflux. Alright, so there you go. Full health and MP.
Like, what's... I mean, did they pay him?
Yeah, what's the protocol?
Complimentary meal?
How do you tip them? Alright, and then they block you off, so you have to actually go around, which is a little annoying, but, you know, whatever. And I forget what, there's a, maybe those are earrings? Let's see here. If those are earrings, you definitely want to get those, because those are...
I'm pretty sure it's the Atmo weapon. This early
I'm nearly, yeah, God, how cool would that have been?
Actually, it would have been kind of shitty, because you have no HP.
True, and for this playthrough it would have been really bad.
But you know what? I still would have used it. Because it looks panty.
It does look cool. Yeah, even as a... What would it be? Like a dirk? Kind of looks like a little knife. Alright. Oh, earrings! Man, I got it. I still got it. This has probably been 2 weeks since I took this footage, at least. Maybe more. I don't know. Losing track of time. So one of these cars is what I was talking about earlier. There's a hidden tent, and I don't remember where it was at. I'm betting it's like the lower left-hand corner, you know, where you can't see it. But
I don't remember being a tent in here.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know that I ever got it. Oh, I think Shadow's dead. Yep, Blaze. Blaze is one of those brutal moves that a couple of different enemies use. And usually it can be single target, but usually if they multi-target your party, you're going to die. So here we have Siegfried. Again, yeah, he looks awesome. He looks a little bit like Shadow. Kinda, sorta. Like, I feel like I don't know. He looks awesome. So he calls Sabin an ox, and he's like, hey, if I were you, I'd grab Grandpa there and run. And, I don't know, yeah, like, right? Doesn't that kind of look like Shadow a little bit?
Kinda, sorta. He looks cool as shit.
Yeah, he looks really
Ziggy.
B.A. Siegfried. He counterattacked on the first turn. I think he counterattacks one more time with the black belt.
Yeah, he's just like constantly laying on like steady. Or not.
He didn't even make it through. Yeah, it's because of the black belt. I think if you don't have that equipped, I think he'll hit your characters 10 times or something like that. And then, you know, once he takes so much damage, he just takes off. What a bag of wind. Impossible. This treasure is mine. And you never figure out what he got. Probably some lame item. I think he is pretty cool he does at least respectable damage in the Coliseum if you have to go up against him. He uses some crazy move like hyperdrive or something. So again, it's one of these cars. You know, so you know if you're really looking for that tent, I guess check the lower left hand. I'm guessing that's where it's at. You know, it'd be a little hidden off the screen. Maybe it's the upper left. I don't know.
Not really worth it.
No, I don't know. Yeah, definitely not worth resetting the game over. Alright, so I do have to say here, this this monster in a box that's coming up here, it's the far left chest, and I lost. I lost the first time. I went up against it because, I didn't think that your ghost could actually possess it, but it can. I just missed the first time. So I thought I had to legit fight it straight up, and it uses some really brutal magic attacks, and that's what did me in. So, possess it. Save yourself the headache. Use your ghost, because the other thing is you're going to lose your ghost.
Anyway.
Yeah, you can't take it. You can't even take it as far as the final battle against the Phantom Train, so I think he takes off on you a little earlier.
Sniper sight, that's not...
100% fight rate. Yeah, so you can't miss with that, I guess.
But not that you really miss that much to begin with.
Maybe that helped out more for like the Game Boy version where evasion actually does something. But
could be.
I'm not real sure on that. I can't think of times where I've like really missed. I wonder if that affects Realm's sketch, actually. I mean, it says fight hit rate, but, you know, like the Atlas armlet says it only affects fight damage, but that's not actually true. It's like the physical damage. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I kind of doubt it, but the only reason why I asked why I thought of that was because I was actually recently played and got Realm, and I think I missed Ultros because you have to sketch Ultros to make him take off. Remember that fight?
Oh yeah.
And God, I missed so many times. She missed, I don't even know, probably 10 times. Just really made the...
She's pretty worthless.
Yeah, it made the fight so long. Alright, so there you got the save. So again, good idea. I definitely recommend saving here. This is the last one on the train, so be prepared. And unfortunately, again, I mentioned it in the other videos too, the fight with the train, I don't have suplex yet, so I can't suplex it, but, yeah. Sorry. Click, click.
Actually, I think one of your viewers mentioned that he was going to take a video of him suplexing it for us.
Yeah.
So maybe we can add that to the comments.
We should. Yeah, I should do that, actually. I kind of thought about going back and, doing it myself and then, splicing a little footage of doing it, but I was
just
already...
pointlessly.
Yeah, I had already, I don't have any saves that are even close to this, so I would have had to redo a lot of...
What was the name of the giant dude in Zozo?
The Hades Gigas?
Yeah, I love suplexing that bastard, too.
Yeah, because it's massive.
Yeah.
Alright, what do we got here? It looks like I'm just healing up. Yes, there you go. I even went into the menu. So you can see I don't have it. Yeah.
Son of a...
Well, because I couldn't figure it out. So this is actually... I was doing the playthrough, and then I got into the fight with it. And I tried doing it. I tried suplexing him, and I'm like, what? Incorrect blitz input? I'm like, what's going on here? I know how to do suplex. I've done it a billion times.
No,
Yeah, so I was like, what's going on? So here I look in the menu and he doesn't even have it. I was like, oh, okay. Well, yeah, that makes sense. And I don't know how easy or Evil Toot. What a name.
Evil Toot.
Yep. That's what his ability is called.
I think overall, the G-Host T-Rain fight is probably... It's just a cool, badass little fight. Except apparently you don't do it at all. So
nope.
Never mind, we'll skip this.
I just Phoenix down it. I think that...
Which I never did. I always like fighting it.
Okay, you like fighting it straight up. Yeah, what else is it? Uses wheel, I know, or something like that, where it...
Yeah, just runs you over. At you that kind of bounces a little bit.
I don't know what else.
Rolls over you.
Yeah. What else? I don't even know what else it really does.
That's pretty much it.
Is that it? Okay.
Nothing major.
So it poisons and does random crap.
It's just a neat fight because you're fighting a freaking train.
Yeah, because you're fighting a train.
And running backwards.
I was gonna say it was super lame though that the wheels on the train weren't actually moving. They didn't bother.
Oh yeah.
Whatever. Now there they are. They're going. But they don't do it for the fight. No, well. I like the background. The background looks like kind of creepy. Like misty almost. I don't know. I don't know if that's what they were going for or not. Little eerie, just a eerie, scary area.
Good time to rob what's his face here.
Yeah, before you jump off the Barren Falls, you want to grab all of Shadow stuff.
Oh boy, it finally got off. That's what she said.
Wowzing! Nice call. We are really going to relish that statement, because wow. Shouldn't be here. Let's go now. Well...
Yeah, Shadow's kind of spooked out. He's a little spooked out by this place.
Yeah.
We need to go.
We need to get out of here.
Had enough of these dead people.
So all those people look normal. Why do the ghosts all look so creepy? Alright, so obviously...
Maybe they died on the train.
Maybe. Oh, yeah, good point.
And they've just been there so long, they just kind of look like old, haggard ghosts.
Okay.
Do ghosts age? G-hosts?
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. What are the rules?
Another long pause. You must have been pooping here again.
Probably.
You got poop issues.
Yeah, it's coming up here, though. Look, you can see the volume jumps up there for a little bit. Shouldn't be too much longer. But yeah, so Cyan sees, obviously, his wife and son get on the train, so... You know, obviously he knows that they're going to be going to the other side. What would have happened if he wouldn't have let him?
That's a good question.
Okay, because we're alive and we're jumping on the train. But technically they are actually dead, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe there's nothing that they could do. They were just boned. They had to get on. Maybe they were compelled. Oh, nice.
Just like spazzes.
Did Shadow go jump down there to help out Sabin? Is that what he was doing?
I think so. I kind of missed that.
Yeah, because Cyan knocks Sabin out of the way. Like, knocks him off of the platform. I think Shadow being a good dude jumped down to get him.
I like the new opening cinematic with Shadow in this game, too.
Yeah.
Just looks like a complete psycho.
He actually does. He looks really scary. Oh, God. I'm going to stand here for a little bit, too. Snorefest. Oh, somebody's poisoned. Oh, yeah. Evil Toot.
From the G-Host team.
I bet I don't have I don't have any antidotes yet.
Well.
Just the worst. I remember
you really pushed off buying those.
I was kicking myself really hard for not buying any too. Yep, and poison. I don't know why I didn't save yet. So I remember in the back of my mind I was like, man, if I get in a pincer attack, I'm probably screwed. But I got lucky. No pincer this time.
These guys I know have a pretty good command for Cat Scratch.
Yeah, Cat Scratch is really good. I think they toned it down for this version, but I still used it a bit. Not much, but
I forget how it factors in, but it has something to do with isn't it like a percentage hit?
You know, that's a good question. I don't know the actual damage formula for it. But I know for sure in the here, I was looking for the Shadow Edge, because I was like, oh, I'll use the Shadow Edge before Shadow leaves to give these guys some added protection. Well, I never bought any. And then I was like, and then on the other thing, it was like, well, it's pointless of using the Invis Edge, because it only selects him, and he's leaving. So, thought about stuff way too late. Just run already. Jeez. Yeah, I don't know why I'm stalling here. Maybe I was waiting for Sabin to die so that I could just resurrect him
and not have to deal.
Yeah,
with
and
him.
not deal with poison. Yeah, because you can't be poisoned for the next couple battles, because the next the next few, it's Cyan and Sabin alone. Uh-oh. Interceptor saving the day, as always. There he goes. Let's get out of here.
I never understood that when Interceptor blocks an attack, they show a little HP loss.
Damage. Yeah.
But it doesn't affect you at all.
Nope.
It's just pointless.
Yeah.
Which I used to think, well, maybe if Interceptor takes too much damage, he dies.
Yeah. Nope, not the case.
Well, it's just pointless numbers.
I wonder if it's like, I wonder where that comes from. If they, like, just wanted to show how much damage Shadow would have taken? I'm not sure. But yeah, completely pointless either way.
No, it's not what he would have taken, because it's always, like, ridiculously less.
Okay.
Than, like, their standard attack.
Okay.
Yeah, I just kind of pointless. Like, hey, we're just going to throw some numbers here.
Blink. Alright, so here you have it. Take everything off of Shadow. He's leaving. And, yeah. Equip Cyan and Sabin with the best of the best. We'll see if I got everything set up right here the way I wanted it. Now, the other thing is, now that I think about it, I don't know when the very first weapon that you can actually buy with Cyan is. I think it actually might be Moblitz. So, you can't really equip him with the Genji glove right now, because he'll only have one weapon anyway. So maybe having Cyan or having Sabin equipped with it right now is still a good option. But once you get to Moblitz, then I'd say, or Moblitz?
Mobiles?
We'll see.
Whatever. Yeah.
But once you get there, I think you can buy Cyan another weapon. So then, technically you could have two. And again, that's what I would recommend doing. I think that setup is a little better for him. Just because I think that Sabin needs to be having those running shoes and using that Aura Bolt over and over. Because it's just so good. I mean, it definitely out-damages Dispatch.
And there goes Shadow.
Yep. Let's join ranks again sometime.
Doesn't say anything. Just walks away like a stone-cold badass.
Yeah. It's just like, I'm not jumping off of that.
If I was in that party and I saw that shit, I'd be like, you know what? I gotta go.
Here's the thing. I gotta go. Agreed.
And plus, Cyan's wearing heavy armor. Like, not a good idea to go jumping into water.
No, it is really not.
Stupid hole plots in 20-year-old games.
That's okay. Alright, so all of these things, the Piranhas, are pretty easy to take down. Just Aura Bolt and Dispatch. The last... Why am I pausing here?
Is it Piranha or Piranha?
Ooh, good question. I like Piranha. Adds a nice little...
I'm just going to start mispronouncing and putting the wrong syllables on everything.
Figget? Like Figget? I think it just used the Figget command.
Blights.
Alright. There it is. I don't know why I paused there. Anyways, so the last guy, the Rezopaz or something like that?
That red guy?
Yeah, you just gotta go crazy on him. You gotta take him down really fast, because that you've got a potential to get a game over on him. He does some pretty brutal attacks. I think he uses ice. And it'll mess you up. Mess you up! This is all considered one fight, too, so I guess you could technically, glitch out... I think you could glitch out Cyan here, maybe, with the whole retort bug? Is it something like if you use retort on him and he dies and then you resurrect him, he'll retort, everything? Or any command? I don't know. Alright, here he is. I'm pretty sure somebody dies, too. I'm sure one of these guys gets messed up. Oh, Megavolt! Oh, okay. That's nowhere near as bad as I thought it was. There you go! There's the ice, and so there I should have healed with Sabin. So that's already one bad move. Oh, lucky. Oh, that should have been. I think that should have been a kill shot right there, but Cyan blocked it. So maybe I didn't die. Maybe I just got really close. I don't know. We'll see here. I actually read somewhere that you don't want to. Oh, what? Needs MP. Okay, so Megavolt must take a ton more magic than Ice does, because he was still able to cast Ice. There it is. Okay. Well, yeah, I thought somebody died. Yeah, that went a lot better than I actually thought it did. Anyway, so I read somewhere that you don't want to ever try healing in that fight because you want to get him down as fast as possible. But I don't know. That didn't seem like that big of a deal.
Doesn't have tons of HP.
Yeah, and maybe he does a more powerful. Ooh, maybe he does Aqua Rake, and maybe Aqua Rake is stronger or something. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what makes that fight so rough. Here we are, all washed up. And here he is, the Wonder Boy himself. And I'm with you. I used to hate him.
Ugh.
Yeah, I never used Gao really for anything. And then, and then this type of game walkthrough came along, and he's phenomenal. He's just so good. He is really what makes this whole challenge possible. Gao, Gao.
Yeah, just, I don't know. I think a lot of my, like, what made me like characters in this game originally, and it just still stands, still works for me now, is just how they look.
How the sprite looks?
Yeah. I just straight up play it off as sprite because I'm an idiot at heart. And Gao just looked like I don't know. He's got, like, blonde hair, and then, like, you go in his thing, and it's green. And
yeah.
He's just...
Yeah, that is kind of weird, actually. I never really thought about that.
Yeah,
that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Like some spastic little Tarzan boy.
I think the reason why I didn't use him was because you can't control his rages once they start. I think that was the only thing that I didn't like about him. And again, so the first probably couple times you play the game when you don't understand all the ins and outs and when you don't know what you're up against, so like, we'll just say there's a boss that absorbs fire. Well, if you go and use the Templar rage, it uses fire too all the time. So what are you gonna? You're gonna probably heal the monster that you're fighing
over and over.
Yeah, over and over. It's like, so again, it's kind of one of those things where I think when you get a real good feel, or oh wow, Sabin got poisoned again. You get a real good feel for the game and you understand the ins and outs, then it gets a little easier to pick, or make good choices as far as rages go. And God, some of them are just super overpowered.
I can see how they would be awesome in this. I get that.
Yeah, free magic power. Like that's huge. That's huge for this.
And Gao basically gets what status.
Everything
that he uses, every rage that he uses gives him a status.
Yep. Yeah, it gives him certain status protections, and some of them allow him to float, which is great for fighting certain enemies. Because, like, here, a good example of what we were talking about earlier is the Hades Gigas. When you kill him, he uses magnitude 8, which is like an earthquake attack. Well, that one shots your party unless you're floating at this level. If you've got a little more health, you can survive it, but in this case, not. One thing I do want to add to Moblets here, so you get a little free healing area, which you're going to want to take advantage of for sure, and I do quite a bit. But the soldier, and we'll get to him in a second, but I didn't know this, and I just read this the other day. The way that you continue to get new letters with the soldier is by talking to a shopkeeper. So you can do the whole thing right here in the first trip.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought that it only progressed a little bit based on the story or where you were at in the story, but that's not the case. It's talking to a shopkeeper. So you can go in, talk to this guy, send the letter, go talk to a shopkeeper, come back, rinse and repeat until you make it all the way. And I think
Did you do that here in this place?
no, I didn't. I only did it twice. So I did the first 2 letters, and then I came back later. But I think grand total you have to spend 3,000 gil, or whatever GP. What's the money in this game?
Gil, I think.
Okay.
Or maybe it is.
Well, either yeah. So whatever it is, spend 3,000, and he'll give you the final item, which is like a tin. It's like tin a bar in this game. I don't know what the translated, because I'm pretty sure they changed it for Game Boy Advance. But you get that item, and I don't know. In all honesty, I don't really like that relic either. Like, yeah, cool. Every time you take a step, you get healed for a little bit, but I don't know. I never felt like it was good enough to merit a spot.
If you had, does it stack?
Like 2 of them together?
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that, actually. It's a good question.
I mean, that would just be half as lame, I guess, as if you had one.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's true. But here, you're going to want to stop in here at the item shop and pick up the dried meat. You know, if you talk to all the different NPCs in town, I think it's actually this guy here with the dog. Leave. Come on. Okay, anyways. There's a guy outside the shop with a dog that tells you, oh, one time I was fighting on the veldt and I threw a dried meat or something, you know, into a crowd or something, and a boy appeared or some crap like that. So they're trying to help you out. And then I think when Gao appears, he says something like, I'm hungry. And then if you
That's
look,
kind of a hint, yeah.
Yeah, and then if you look actually inside, wow, what did I do here? There
And
you
then
go.
if you go to the church in town and you give the priest a bunch of dry meat, he runs out like crazy. Like,
Yeah.
with dry meat out in the veldt looking for a little
Looking
boy.
for boys.
Yeah, just...
Nice. And then if you look at if you actually go to your inventory and hover over the dried meat, it'll say eat when hungry. So,
You can't get much more.
yeah, they're really hitting you with the info hard there.
Which can... Yeah, you can't even progress without...
No, you can't. You absolutely have to get him. He has that. He digs up the helmet for you in the cave. The diving helmet, the shiny item. Yo. So, yeah. So, okay. I don't know what the chances are of Gao appearing here on the veldt, but I want to say there's certain formations that he can appear. Like I think if you get into a pincer attack, I don't think he can even possibly.
I think that I remember the story mode only seeming to start when it was your standard attack formation.
Yep. So no back attacks either.
Nope.
Makes sense.
Correct, I guess.
All right.
Seems
Is
to be pretty picky about how he confronts you.
right? Here they are. The Templars. You know, it'd be really awesome if he came back on this one. So, we'll actually, you know, but we'll probably go into it a little bit more in the next video, but I will actually start a little bit about Gao and how his whole rage and leap thing works. But the leap, so whatever enemy, even if you kill him, so we'll just say for this example, if we were to kill off the Templars and there was only soldiers left and you leapt with Gao, he'd still get the Templar rage, because when he leaps, it's whatever you get everything from that formation. Yeah, and the same goes for when he comes back. So the battles in between, that's the shitty part. The battles in between you don't get credit for, but the one he leaves on and the one he comes back on, you get both of those formations and any monster in it.
Which is pretty badass.
Yeah, added to his rage. So here you go. Here, I just got the soldier and Templar because he came back. Or I should. We'll see here. Actually, maybe we won't. Maybe we won't actually find out. Because this is the first time. This is like recruiting him. So I don't know if this one counts.
I think it would.
It makes sense. He came back, you know. But we'll see. So here, obviously, give him the dried meat, and that's the only time you ever have to give him dried meat. So that's the other cool thing. When he leaps and comes back from this point on, you don't have to feed him again. So it's just that initial time. You, go get more for me.
Kind of makes Sabin look like a retard here.
Yeah, he kind of does. And you kind of get a little bit of sense for how he's pretty powerful. So he's obviously keeping up with Sabin really well.
And don't him and Sabin kind of become buddies? Like, isn't there a story plot there with him?
That's a good question. I don't
Or
know.
was it Edgar? I forget.
I don't know, actually.
I think it's Sabin. Maybe I'm wrong.
O wild one, who might thou be? Thou? Thou, thou? Thou, thou? Thou, thou? You angry? You angry me? So yeah, so obviously not socially. I don't know. Boy, what would be a good term to describe him?
Well, he's kind of like me.
Kind of like a social retard.
Yeah, like socially inept. You know, yeah, I mean, I sound awesome and sexy when you put a microphone in front of me, but I mean, I can barely order a pack of cigarettes at the gas station without having a panic attack.
Right.
So I mean, I really can, respect that.
You can relate, and you like shiny things too.
I do. But that might just be my Jewish blood.
Yeah. Nice. We might be related then somehow.
We could be.
Hulak, he bad man? Maybe he tries to steal my treasure. Oh, he is a treasure hunter. What is he doing? He's just going nuts. Ah! Alright, so he's trying to describe that he buried a treasure in the ground. Not necessarily right where we're at here, but... Alright, so we're going to go to Crescent Mountain, and his shiny thing is there. And I think, actually, in Moblitz, there is a guy that talks about you needing a diving helmet to get
There's some
through...
way to breathe.
Yeah, to get through the cave, or is it the Serpent Trench? Yeah, there you go. Mr. Thou, hurry up. We're leaving. I'm not Mr. Thou. Chases him off. Love it. I don't know, I thought that was kind of cute. Cute little scene there. But, yeah, so here this little green imp teaches you about how to use Gao. I don't know, it's not a very great explanation, but it's pretty basic. But we're going to wrap this up, so like, comment, subscribe, whatever you guys want to do. Hope you guys are enjoying the videos as much as I think we're having doing them. But, keep joining us for more.
For the record, I'm not really enjoying making these.
Don't.
I'm just enjoying
He's
being
lying.
next to you.
Don't listen to him.
I just like your presence.
Nice. All right. Thanks for watching, guys.